I'm here today to share with you some finger plays, and the first finger play that I'm going to show you is the Itsy Bitsy Spider. When I'm done with the Itsy Bitsy Spider, I'm going to do a favorite from class, Chop Chop Chippity Chop. So without further ado, and don't forget, when you do a finger play that's really familiar to you, like the Itsy Bitsy Spider, if your spider looks different than mine, that's okay. Remember, we've learned it outside of school. There are probably as many different versions of Itsy Bitsy Spider as there are people. So if your spider looks different than mine, do your spider. Your spider is a great spider. So here's Itsy Bitsy Spider the way I know it. We're going to do it twice. You can watch me once, and then the second time you can do it with me. So this is my turn. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. Then the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Here's the second time. I'm going to do a different spider this time. So remember, your spider is a great spider, so you do you. This is my turn. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. The itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. You know what's amazing is that, I taught the last couple of years in Ames, and in my classrooms there, it would not be uncommon for me to have maybe 10 different languages that were familiar to the kids in my classroom. And so one of my favorite things to do was to ask them to recall the Itsy Bitsy Spider in their native language. So if you know the Itsy Bitsy Spider in another language, now would be a great time for you to practice it too. So if you do, go ahead and pause the video and then give it a practice in your native language. When we get back to school, I know as a music teacher, I would love to see it, and I'm sure your music teacher would love to see it too. The next one is Chop Chop Chippity Chop, and you should have done Chop Chop Chippity Chop in your classroom with your music teacher too. It's the one where we chop, chop, chippity chop, cut off the bottom and cut off the top. What you have left, put in the pot. Chop, chop, chippity chop. This is a little story about making soup. I've been cooking a lot while we've been home, making meals for my family, and so I have made several soups actually. So there's lots of different things you can put in soup. Some things are really small, like peas, and some things are a little bit bigger, like carrots, and some things are really ginormous, like pumpkin. So let's start by putting in a teensy tiny pea. And remember, the pea being the little green vegetable, not the thing that you leave in the bathroom. So a little teensy tiny green vegetable goes like this. Chop, chop, chippity chop. Cut off the bottom and cut off the top. What you have left, put in the pot. Chop, chop, chippity chop. If we're going to put in a carrot, that carrot's a lot bigger, so we would probably want to use a little bit louder voice. This is my turn. Chop, chop, chippity chop. Cut off the bottom and cut off the top. What you have left, put in the pot. Chop, chop, chippity chop. Now, if we were to use a pumpkin, we would have to have a very loud, booming voice. Chop, chop, chippity chop. Cut off the bottom and cut off the top. What you have left, put in the pot. Chop, chop, chippity chop. It's a really great way to practice your voice levels too. Remember, in music class, we learned that you have the voice that's inside your head that nobody can hear but you, your whisper voice that we used for the pea, your speaking voice, which we used for the carrot, your shouting voice or calling voice, which we used for the pumpkin. And then, of course, we have our singing voice, which we like to use in music class. This one happens to not be a song, though. It's just a poem that happens to have actions. All right, I'm going to catch you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. Bye.